Hey, Carly. All right, what's up? Hey, welcome. Yeah, let's do that again. Hey, what's up? Never mind.
Yes. That
All
was
right.
all good. Get it out. We
Yeah, yeah,
here. We
all right.
live, baby.
Okay. So if you
Yes,
get,
sir.
I don't do editing, so I'm gonna keep it all in so you get the hype that I'm feeling right now. Welcome to
Oh
Talks with
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Talks with Tay. It's episode 5 with my special guest, really a close friend, a good friend from like my time at Morehouse, my chill president,
Ah,
and
yes.
and a great Twitch streamer, Donovan
Oh
Bailey.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
All of this for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's my heart. Okay. So hello. Hi. How y'all doing? For
Yeah.
those that don't know me, my name is Donovan Bailey. I am, like Tay said, chill president. I am a Twitch affiliate, and more than anything, I am a person that loves to help people.
Mm-hmm.
So I thank you all so much for taking the time, not only to listen to this, but to choose to invest in me and in yourself. So Tay alluded to my time on Twitch. So I feel like it would only be right of me if I gave the lovely listeners here just a taste of what I have to offer. So, while Tay introduced me as Donovan, you may know me on Twitch as cruelsun.
Okay.
And I'm
Hey.
sorry to your ears for that. I know that that's very powerful, but it's okay.
Hey, I get that. Always be powerful. Always be powerful as a black man. Always.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So, do you mean call you Donovan or cool son?
In terms of this conversation, you know what I'm saying? You know me. You can call me Don.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's cool.
Can I do like a mix? Man,
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can call me whatever. I know who I am.
yeah.
If you say people on the game, they call me cruel. They call me son. Some people know my actual name, so they call me that. It's whatever. I know who you're talking to.
Yeah, so like how all my podcasts go, I'll try to get to know you first as Donovan. Then we
Yes.
talk more about your Twitch, what you do. I'll talk, call you about your what's that called? Your new name,
Like a stage name, a
your stage.
moniker.
Yep, like that.
Yes.
All right.
Got you. Okay. That
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. So, yeah, I think it is important to meet Donovan first because I
Mm-hmm.
was not always cruel son. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I had to exist as a person before that. So,
Oh, whoa, you didn't.
prior,
You know what? You're gonna do my job for me. So I was like, you must.
hey,
Yeah, I was like, damn. I
just
was like,
doing my best.
so
Oh, go ahead.
let's talk about where you're from. What like where you're from, where you're at right now.
Okay. Bow. So I am originally from Prairieville, Louisiana. I know you don't know where that is. That's perfectly fine. It's 15 minutes away from Baton Rouge, 45 from New Orleans. I currently reside in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm so happy to be here.
Mm, that's so professional.
Thank you.
I was like, wow. So tell me something. So you're let's say what school do you go to? Obviously.
Well, yes, I attend the one and only Morehouse College.
Mm-hmm.
That is where this relationship was founded. On Morehouse's campus, I wear a great deal of hats. So, in addition to previously being an RA and an NSO leader, I've also been a mentor for Berry Academy. I am on the e-board for both the National Society of Leadership and Success and the National Society of Collegiate Scholars. Um, I am the president of CHILL, which stands for Counseling Humans in Life Lessons, which was aforementioned. And I am also the chaplain of Psi Chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated at Morehouse College. So yes, a lot to do.
That's a lot. So look at maybe do my research again. So let's start with chill. We talked about chill the first time before, like we talked about chill a lot on this
Of
podcast.
course.
And so, how did you get started with it? mental
So
health.
I'm gonna say I did not found Chill. Chill was founded in 2016. I started attending Morehouse in 2018, and it was really presented to me as an opportunity by my RAs. They told us about it in the group me. They presented it as an opportunity to really invest in your mental health. It's an organization that was founded to act as the bridge between the student body in the AUC and our mental health resources. So we were kind of trained to be the intermediaries, the people that you talk to when you don't feel like going to the actual counselor's office, or when you feel, maybe intimidated by it, because that's that's something that Chill understands very deeply. Given that we are in the center of three HBCUs and we all understand the stigma associated with Black people and mental health in general, one of our biggest goals is to overcome some of those hurdles and some of those barriers that people formulate in their own mind. People think that when you go and seek out mental health resources, that somehow makes you weak, that makes you, less responsible because you've allowed the things that are in your life to kind of take over. But it's important, as you've said to me in the past, to just be willing to feel things, truly sit in what you feel so that you can move past it, honestly.
All right, damn. So what got you? Oh, I'm skipping right ahead. What's your major at Morehouse? Because you said,
Okay.
yeah, because like people
Yeah,
think
I do.
like,
I do actually want to talk about that because my major does not fit with Chill necessarily, but
mhm.
I do. I do connect to it somehow. So I am a political science major with a minor in psychology. That minor in psychology is very, very important. So a little background: being from Prairieville, Louisiana, I went to a high school that didn't necessarily know the most about HBCUs. I'll say that. So when it came to me wanting to go to Morehouse, I didn't receive the most advice in the world about even how to get here, what major to have, et cetera, et cetera. So something that was greatly encouraged to me in my time in high school was that all lawyers are political science majors. And given that my mom has been a lawyer for 30 years, when I came into college, I thought that my only path was law. However, I discovered that when you're in college learning every single day, it's important that you actually do kind of like what you're learning about. So, although being a political science major has taught me a lot about the world, I think the psychology minor is where I really thrive because that's the information that I'm very interested in learning about. I've always been the type of person that's a good listener. I can take in information very well, but being able to add on those layers to be able to process it, to connect the dots like, okay, this is where this behavior is coming from. That's where that psychology minor has really come into play for me. And I think it's been an excellent addition in my path to leadership and Chill.
Damn. Oh, yeah, damn. Yep, say it, fuck it, damn. Like
This is your podcast. Go
yeah,
ahead.
it's like
We don't have to be PG-13 in here.
yeah, but like you in my psychology class, right? You've been in a lot of my psychology classes, and I was like, oh wow, I thought you was a psychology major, but
Right.
I want to flex my education right now. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You,
As you should.
mm-hmm. I want you to tell. Can you give us a little mini lifestyle chat like story?
Uh,
Like
a
what?
lifestyle story. What does that mean?
So let's say like five theories of personality. So there's five new traits to make a personality, and there's distributive traits, characteristics, lifestyle, storytelling, culture, and evolutionary traits. Right. So
Uh-huh.
lifestyling is one of the ways you create your personality. And
Mm-hmm.
so let's say feel like when did you feel like yourself, your person you are now? You always
Oh, okay.
you're always
Okay.
evolving, but the
Uh-huh.
person you are now, when did you feel like this is who I am and this is who I'm happy to be?
Okay. So I would say I discovered the most factors about myself, I guess, in the church and on the game. Those are two very big parts of who I am and what I do. So I am a very proud Christian. I take my relationship with Christ into the relationships that I form with everyone that I meet. And I feel that it has informed a lot of my ability to listen and understand others, and also be an effective leader. If I wasn't as grounded as I am in my faith, I wouldn't have overcome a lot of the challenges that I've been faced with in terms of my path to leadership. So I've definitely discovered a lot of myself there. And I say on the game because another little hidden gem fact about me, I'm an only child. So I grew up without having any siblings, any friends to really talk to in the neighborhood. And my mom, like I said, is a lawyer. So she was at work all the time for what it felt like. You know, when I got home during the day in elementary and middle school, you know, I got home by myself because she didn't get off work until much after I got off of school. So that made me turn to video games as an outlet because they allowed me to kind of live through other people's stories. They allowed me to transport myself into a world where I didn't really have to worry about what was going on in my life because, you know, the characters I was playing as had friends. The characters I was playing as had, you know, family they could talk to or whatever. They were on their own journey and that allowed me to kind of live vicariously. So, I would say that those two factors have contributed the most to who I am right now as an individual and as a businessman, because my biggest pursuit is to spread positivity to people through my interactions, and I got a lot of that from my relationship with God. And I also try and spread that awareness and that availability through video games. They've been something that that has helped me as a tool, not just to kind of occupy myself when I was younger, but as I've grown up and I've connected with more people to, you know, get on the game with. I've seen how cathartic it can be to really have people there for you. So now putting myself in a position of opportunity for the people.
Hello?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, you broke up a bit.
Frozen, what's going
Yeah,
on? Okay.
yeah, anyway. Actually,
Yeah, I
we're
hear
back.
you.
We're back. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, I got you.
All right. Guy just did this. I gotta do some editing then. But yeah. So I want to tell you a story. I want to tell you a story that happened yesterday. Honestly, that made me realize that the guy you see right now isn't an act. You know, he really is a caring person. Cause I remember yesterday we was walking, and one of your brothers had to get tested for COVID, or
Hmm.
one, it might say he had to get tested for COVID to make sure he's
Yeah.
okay. And you
Hmm.
said you're gonna go with him to get tested with him, and even though
Of
like
course.
yeah, so it's like I don't know that many people that would do that for their brothers, and I was like, wow, he really is a good dude. Like wow,
Yeah, I
because
appreciate that.
yeah, because like even upside, even though you said you're the only child,
Hmm.
you have brothers on campus, not
Right.
just the Morehouse brothers, but the
My fraternity brothers as well.
fraternity
Hmm.
brothers. Yep. I was like, wow, even though, and that's why we're like, oh wow, this really is a brotherhood, and he really is one. Like, he really is their family now.
No, and like that, to the point about me being an only child, leading to me having a deeper desire to be a brother. Truthfully, I have lived. I guess as I continue to live longer, it becomes a smaller proportion. But I've lived a portion of my life having no friends and feeling truly and deeply alone. I understand what that feels like. I've experienced the depth of loneliness for myself. So now I feel that it's my personal responsibility to go out there and be willing to prevent that for other people. I never want someone to have to feel how I felt. So I can do all that I can to put them in a position to live differently, to live greater. So, you know, if I had to think about it, the COVID cases are popping up all over Atlanta, all over the AUC. And if I was really intimidated about it because I don't get COVID tests that often. I was thinking about like, oh, what about my family? What about my granny? Like that's been a very big factor for me throughout the pandemic. My granny is 82 years old. She has lived a very long life. And at this point, she needs to live her long, healthy life protected in her house because these other people do not care about her. So I do not want to be the person coming into the house, you know what I'm saying, bringing sickness. And I say that to say, if I had all of that going on in my brain and somebody was willing to, go get tested with me so that I didn't feel alone, that would make a very meaningful difference. I would be a lot more willing to go today knowing that you're going with me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Wow. So that's Donovan. Now let's talk to the sun. The poet.
Ah, yes.
All right. So when did you start your Twitch?
I started streaming on Twitch in August of 2020.
Oh, damn. I forgot a point of
Yeah.
question. Where can they find? How can they find you on Twitch?
So you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/cruel, CRUEL, sun, SUN, live, LIVE. Please come talk to me. Come be a part of the conversation.
Oh, oh yeah, because you have a Discord, right?
Yup, I do.
Yeah.
I can say I don't know how I can provide the link to the Discord with my voice, but if you reach out to me on social media or if there's some publication going out with this lovely, beautiful podcast, I will make sure to provide the links to join the Discord, to follow me on Twitch, everything else that you would need to do in order to support the Sun.
Mhm.
But the Discord is very, very, very important. The Discord is my long-term vision for the Twitch channel. So I make content on Twitch in order to give people a space where they can feel open and welcome to be themselves. So we can have these conversations while playing the game, and you don't have to feel like people are judging you, people are watching you, or people are mad at what you have to say. And then the goal of the Discord is to take that family, take that community that's building on Twitch and have somewhere to house them for the long term. So some features of the Discord are things like channels regarding mental health, channels about wrestling, channels about art, about any video game that you can think of, and also channels to just have conversations. Discord has provided a wonderful platform for people to get connected with one another in ways that they never would have imagined. I want to provide a space where people can come in from California and say, I have no friends, but I really like the games that you play, and I really like the community that you're trying to build. And they can come in and meet somebody who's in, New York, Louisiana, or whatever, and automatically make a friend that they can not only go to when it's time to get on the game, but it's also like, I'm feeling low today, but I know I have people who are willing to listen to me and who are here to make my life better. So that's what the Discord is for.
So
No,
sorry. What's something you wish you would have known before you began Twitch?
I wish I would have known how quickly life can take a turn. So I say that to say I began streaming on Twitch because I wanted to have a voice. I wanted to be able to have an impact in people's lives, even when we were on a virtual environment. So people were on Zoom every day. They're on their computers all the time. So I just wanted to give them a place to come, after class, after they finish doing whatever they want to do with their lives, where again, they can feel accepted and understood. So when I started that out, I created all of these long-term visions for what I wanted it to look like. Like, no, I'm so for real. And maybe one day we can come back to this podcast later and laugh at how I just gave away all the secrets and then made it happen. But like, I'm envisioning this as like Sonny's restaurants worldwide. Like, I want to do like gourmet ramen restaurants. I want to have shows on TV. I want to have shows on Twitch. I want to be a part of esports tournaments. I want to be a voice that people can recognize as a beacon of positivity and an opportunity to really get to join a network of people who care about you. I want everybody to join the wave, not just for me, but because of the impact that you can make in somebody else's life.
Yeah, because like I want to talk about you have a mindset to grow, to succeed in everything.
Mm-hmm.
But have you felt in like have you ever had a big failure and have you learned from any? Have you had any?
Um, I've had countless big failures, you know what I'm saying, in order to get to where I am right now. Even when it comes to something like being an RA, which I mentioned earlier, my first time applying to be an RA, I was not successful. I thought that I had everything, lined up, had everything in the bag, went through, did the interview, did the hire me fair, all that type of stuff, just to come back and get denied. And that's when I really had to take a step back and look at myself like, God, I thought I had it all figured out. Where am I going wrong? Like, what am I not doing for myself in order to represent that I'm the best person for the job? So, I've encountered struggles there, but even when it comes to something like Twitch, it is Friday, August 27th, which, ooh, I'm thinking that may actually be close to the anniversary of when I started streaming, which is ridiculous. But anyway, I haven't streamed in, I would say, maybe 5 months, like
Really?
to this day, and that's actually crazy. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna explain a little bit of why that is, just so that y'all understand I'm not just being lazy. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. That is a very, very recent development. So this entire past semester, I was online having to focus on reaching that goal because I knew that that would be, a platform from which to spread positivity. But there was a lot of hard work that went into reaching that. And that whole time I was not able to stream. When I got offline, my PS4 broke nearly immediately. Like
Mm-hmm.
it fell with the HDMI cord in it, couldn't use it on any TV. It was a large sum of money to get it fixed, et cetera, et cetera. And even after I was kindly gifted another PS4 from one of my pro fights, I just keep thinking like, I always want it to be perfect. I always want these ideas and these long-term visions that I have to come to fruition. And that stops me from starting in the first place. So I feel like I've encountered, a failure every time that I am not living in what I feel like I'm supposed to do. And after streaming for a certain amount of time, like I feel that that's genuinely what I'm called to do. It really lights up my life to do that. So every time that I don't take advantage of that, I'm failing, a little bit. But I'm getting back to it. I'm actually having a stream this weekend. I don't know when this episode is going to be released, but I'm having a stream that weekend too. Come join me. Come hear what we talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, correct. Like all of with every guest I have, we always agree that failure is more important than success. Success, because
Mm,
you learn a lot more when you fail than
facts.
than you succeed, and you will always fail more than you succeed in life. So it's never that easy. Like the first episode, we talked about how people remember like 100 shots Magic Johnson made, and
Mm,
no one counts the times he misses.
right.
And so it takes time, takes
I never
practice.
thought to consider that.
Mm-hmm. And so
That's
yeah,
real.
and so now it's like, wow. So what advice would you give somebody who wants to join Twitch?
To anyone looking to get started on Twitch, go for it. Like, genuinely, literally just press go live. Like, when I started on Twitch, I started using the share button on my PS4. You know what I'm saying? Very humble beginnings. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who has access to these games, who has access to the internet, and who genuinely has a drive to get their voice out there because they want to represent somebody, do it. Like for real, just get started and see where it takes you, Don't end up in a position where, you have always wanted to be a Twitch streamer. You see all of these YouTubers and Twitch streamers that you like and that you want to be like, and you never take advantage of the same opportunities they did. Everybody started somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
PewDiePie, to my knowledge, has more followers on YouTube than anybody,
Mm-hmm.
but he's been making videos on YouTube for what feels like forever. You know, everybody has to start with 0 views. Everybody has to start with 0 listeners, 0 subscribers. And over time, when you continue to be consistent and show people that you are persistent in your drive to spread whatever your message is, they're going to stick with you.
Mm-hmm. Like, damn, most of it, I was gonna say, wow, that's so inspiring.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was saying, like, you just said, everybody starts from 0 and stuff. But yeah, I was gonna say, never, if you tell yourself, you are your worst enemy.
Yeah.
So if you believe that you won't make it to 10 views, you won't make it to 10 views.
Never.
If
You'll never, because you excluded yourself from it already.
Yeah, you already failed before you started.
Mm-hmm.
When you take it like that, shooters gonna shoot. You're gonna shoot before you shoot. You miss every shot you're gonna take. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And wow. Oh, also, another advice. When someone says it's never that easy, it's not that easy to do it. They're most likely they're lying, because it's hard, but it's easy to start. And starting is the hardest part. If you have the passion you want to grind for, if you want it enough, you can have it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody who's living their dream right now gave up. That's not that. I don't know.
No, I totally understand what you're talking about. Like everybody that you see and that you want to be like, initially started in the same position as you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they started as a person that had a dream, or that was inspired by something, or that wanted to preach some message to somebody, and now they have the platform from which to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Akon is making music that you were listening to in 2008, if you're that old. He's now, you know, helping to build schools in Africa and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just about, you know, what you think your message is now, but like, how can I use that to impact other people's lives in the future?
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be willing to start right now. Find that voice, find that passion and inspiration to do something.
And never stop growing.
There you go.
You're never too tall, too big. I mean, he can't be too big. I mean, Drake is too big, but like, yo.
Facts.
But you can always be open to grow. Take advice. No one's perfect, and just do something.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. And last thing before we sign you off, I don't know. How was your day?
That's a great question to ask, honestly.
Like, how was your day? No, I know.
No, that's real, man. My day has been pretty interesting. I was up early this morning trying to figure out all the things that I wanted to / had to do today, including this, which I'm very, very happy to be here. I wanna start by saying that I'm so happy to be here and have this opportunity. But it started early this morning, and then followed into me having a lab this afternoon that I thought was virtual, because it was virtual last week. And then everybody's texting me like, oh, where you at? We're in class right now. So pull up to the lab a little late, but I finished before everyone else. So, you know, you live and you learn. But anyway, I've just been keeping it pushing and really enjoying the value of all of these relationships that God has put in my life. Like, I am just so thankful to have all of these people who not only want to see me succeed, but who have a drive for success for themselves, yourself included, Tay. Like, you want to build something that is going to help so many people and give so many people a voice. But at the end of the day, you have to make that choice for yourself. You know, it's a lot of self-sacrifice that goes into content creation. You have to be willing to invest in yourself more than anybody else around you. and forsake certain opportunities, forsake time that you could have spent doing anything else, building up a platform that's ultimately not even going to be for you. And that's real. Like people are not privy to that. But yeah, my day has been solid. I'm going to go see Candyman tonight, so I'm excited. If I come back for another episode, I'll let y'all know how it is. I hope it's good.
I hope it's good.
I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm going to flex myself. I'm going to see Shang-Chi September 1st.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like taking a class for market movies and celebrity and stuff. Got 2 free tickets. I'm going to take it.
That boy tapped in.
Yep. Networking. A good way to market yourself and a good way to meet new people that can help you grow. That's, basically. So, all right. Message of the day. Do what you want to do. If you like it, somebody else will like it too.
Facts. Couldn't have said it better myself.
So how can the listeners find you?
Wow, it's time. I need everybody to listen up. Put your listening ears on. If you would like to follow the sun, you can follow me on Instagram at CRUE11SUN. That is cruelsun. You can also follow the channel's page on Instagram at cruelsun live, or if you are more interested to hear about the work that I'm doing in the sphere of mental health, you can follow us on Instagram at AUCchill. And for everybody that's new here, that's never used Twitch before in life, or you're on Twitch every day and you need a brand new person to watch and make you laugh and make you happy, that's me. I'm him. Right here, right now. So if you didn't hear me earlier and you stuck with us this long, you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/cruelsun live. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Hey, you can find me on. If you're listening to this, you know where to find me. I'm
like this episode 5, you'd have been invested for a little bit. You know where to find us.
So this is Talks with Tay. You can find me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, and other Patreon, the other podcast stuff, Instagram Tay the Sage. You can also find me on Soon to Be Tay on Instagram for the podcast. Still got to change the name because they won't let me.
You hate to see it.
Yeah,
they don't want you to be great.
And other than that, bye, listeners.
Yeah, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Please. Thank you so much for your time.
All right. Bye. Have a good time. This is Nickelodeon.